Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We are taking a massive, fascinating leap forward in time to decode a super concentrated vision of our near future. So instead of looking backward at history, like we usually do, we're analyzing a projection of what tomorrow might actually bring. We're using this amazing hypothetical artifact that captures a day where humanity finally seems to, well, get it right. And here is that artifact. It's a hypothetical news tablet from the Messenger News Service dated Friday, June 12, 2026. What's genuinely striking about this snapshot is the profound picture it paints. Rather than the typical dystopian doom and gloom we're so used to seeing, this tablet showcases a world experiencing literally unprecedented global cooperation across diplomacy, technology, and space exploration. It's like a breath of fresh air, honestly. To really grasp this 2026 projection, we're going to break down these headlines one by one. Our roadmap for today looks like this. First, a glimpse into 2026. Then, the Pax Climate Accord. Third, an AGI breakthrough. Fourth, Aurora One's departure for Mars. And finally, a unified global economy. Let's get right to it. Section 1. A glimpse into 2026. Unified human progress. When you look at the entirety of this newsfeed, one overarching theme jumps right out at you: unified progress. Grounded on Friday, June 12, 2026, which is really just a few years from our present moment, these highly optimistic headlines act as a mirror for our current aspirations. It's this incredibly concentrated moment where long-standing global efforts, the exact ones we struggle with today, are seemingly bearing fruit all at once. Section 2. The Pax Climate Accord. The historic Paris Accord. This is really the anchor story of the day, perfectly setting up our foundation of massive global cooperation. So the crucial point is the sheer scale. Leaders from 190 different nations have come together to sign this historic pact in Paris. Think about the intense diplomatic alignment required to get 190 countries on exactly the same page regarding climate action. It is an absolute game changer. And the specific commitments of this Pact's 2026 Accord are incredibly ambitious. We're looking at three main pillars here: accelerated emissions cuts across the board, a highly aggressive new target aiming for net zero by 2040, and critically, new funding mechanisms specifically designed to aid developing countries. This proves a shared global understanding. Real climate goals require unified, practical financial support. Without the funding, the goals are just talk, right? Section 3. Artificial General Intelligence Breakthrough, a true paradigm shift. Now, what's really interesting about this is how seamlessly monumental tech leaps are woven right into daily news, sitting alongside climate treaties like it's just another Tuesday. Researchers have officially announced a breakthrough in artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Now, this isn't just a highly capable language model anymore. This is an AI demonstrating self-taught reasoning and complex problem-solving across completely unrelated, diverse domains. It is a genuine paradigm shift in computing. But of course, that kind of power raises the ultimate question for human civilization. How will the world actually handle it? The artifact notes that a global ethics forum has already been convened to discuss these exact implications. It introduces a vital bit of narrative tension into this optimistic future. Like, we've built this incredibly powerful tool, and now society is proactively coming together to figure out how to responsibly manage it. It's a huge step. Section 4. Aurora One departs for Mars. Crewed Mars landing. And this brilliantly illustrates our running theme. Pushing the extreme boundaries of human exploration is no longer a solitary national pursuit. The Aurora One mission features an international crew of 6 astronauts. That tells us that humanity's next great leap is a deeply collaborative effort, pooling global talent and resources, rather than serving as the backdrop for a fragmented, competitive space race. The news brief breaks the mission down into very clear, structured phases. First up, the international crew departs from the Kennedy Space Center. Next, they embark on a rigorous 7-month journey through deep space. Hopefully they pack some good podcasts, right? Finally, upon arrival at Mars, their primary objectives are establishing a functional habitat and beginning the critical search for subsurface water. It's a highly pragmatic, deeply collaborative approach to interplanetary colonization. Section 5. A unified global economy. Markets reward unity. We've seen massive diplomatic, technological, and scientific milestones mapped out today. Let's see how this builds a picture of intense market confidence. The news highlights a direct cause and effect relationship. The signing of the historic Pacts Accord has triggered a massive surge in the stock markets. The renewable energy and tech sectors have hit record highs, proving that in this 2026 projection, markets heavily reward sustainable and collaborative global policies. It's a total win-win. And we see the wider ripple effects of this unity everywhere. International cooperation is strengthening on all fronts. New trade agreements have been successfully finalized across Africa and South America. And those joint space exploration projects we mentioned are actively expanding. It's a holistic view of a world that has finally realized collaboration is, well, it's far more profitable and productive than isolation ever was. Analyzing all of these interconnected headlines leaves us with one incredibly compelling question. Could this June 2026 snapshot actually become our reality? This single, hypothetical newsfeed shows us a world successfully navigating the intense complexities of climate change, artificial intelligence, deep space exploration, and global economics through sheer, unyielding cooperation. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final thought to reflect on. What specific, actionable steps do we need to take today, right now, to ensure that the headlines of tomorrow look exactly like this one? Think about it. Thanks for exploring the future with me.